Hey guys, what's up? Your boy Andre back with another video. As you can tell from the title, I'll be discussing my current feelings involving things with KOF, the upcoming DLC with Vice and Mature. Mainly Vice, because for those who know me, I'm not really big on Mature. Don't hate the character, just very indifferent towards her. And just how my feelings with SNK, a bit of City of the Wolves, and the supposedly upcoming art of fighting game. First and foremost, thank you for everybody who's been supporting my channel. I know the year 2024 is almost over as we go towards stupidity of Trump and all that other crap, but I'm not really here to talk politics. I just hope, excuse me, for my loved ones and myself, and just any decent person. Somehow, some way, we get through it. You've been seeing the stuff's going on in freaking South Korea and France, and then you of course got the whole thing with Palestine and Sudan and so on and so forth. But that's not what I'm here for. Those are just some of the things on my mind that's been I'm picking away at my sanity, like a lot of things do. So, anyways, King of Fighters. Last night, and I saw on my channel as well. SK released the trailers for Vice and Mature. First and foremost, I want to give credit where credit's due. Those models for both Vice and Mature are 10 out of 10, and I love their climax. What I was able to see, obviously, when I get a hold of Vice Mature, because that's one thing I can guarantee. I put that on myself. Well, I continue playing King Fighters 15 after a week or so. I doubt it. I think I will go back to 14, just underscore 15 again. But I do plan on buying Vice. Obviously, you got to buy both her and Mature. You cannot buy them separately. So I'm going to be buying Vice and Mature. But for those who are looking for mature gameplay, first of all, I'm not giving you the best Vice gameplay, but I at least will be playing Vice. But those who are looking for mature, I will, what I will do, like at least like for like a good couple of days, I will share things on the community post if I see anything mature related for those who want to get their mature fix. Just chew on a grape real quick. Sorry about that, kind of snacking and talking at the same time. Well, not entirely sorry, but for the chewing, I am somewhat sorry. But overall, I am very sad that Vice and Mature are the final two characters for King of Fighters 15. I doubt SK's pulling out any rabbits out of the hat. Because remember, at the same time they showed the Vice and Mature, they also showed us as like an ultimate edition for King of Fighters 15 with all the DLC characters when you buy the game, which is very good. But that means Vice and Mature at the end. That's why I'm personally, like I said, I'm glad City of the Wolves exists, but I also hate that City of the Wolves exists because if it didn't exist or was pushed back a little bit more, I feel SK would have gave us much more characters for King Fighters 15. And thing is, as you can tell by the title, for those who don't know, the title is called I'm the Problem, It's Me, because at least that be part of the title in general, because I'm realizing I'm being a selfish fan. Now, like I said, I don't want that to be lost. I am not so lost in my own delusion that I don't realize that I'm just being an ungrateful dickhead. I just don't really care for King 15 overall. Yes, there's things I like about it, but as an overall package, fuck no. That was a waste of my $60. For me, it was a waste of $60. And as again, now I look at hindsight, I regret buying, or I wish I bought it when it was much cheaper, because it did not gel with me at all. And my main problem with King 15 is the roster. I actually hate the roster. It's just as bad as the King of Fighters 13 roster. Outside of a few good picks like Luong, Mai, Chezuru. I don't play Chezuru, but it's been a long time for her to be playable, so I'm cool with that. You got Angel. Like I said, I'm asked for Angel. I barely play the character, but it's always cool to see her. Dulan, DLC, of course. Shingo, and really, I would say that's about it. I play Nakaru, I play King because they're easy characters for me, but especially King. She's low tier, but doesn't matter to me. I don't play King competitively, anyways. But I like King. But for the most part, I don't care for King of Fighters 15 at all. I actually dislike that game. That's why when I play it, it's really hard for me to really be passionate about it. Cause I get bored very quickly. Well, 14, while it's super duper old, the graphics are very outdated. Even when the game first came out, people hated the graphics. I like them for the most part. Some characters looked off, Andy Bogard, but for the most part, I like the King of 14 graphics. I like the game itself, and nearly everything about 14 was great to me. Main thing was it gave me Luong, Zarina, my baby Zarina, Sylvie, and just like the atmosphere better. I even prefer Xanadu over a lot of characters are in 15 now. Now, regardless of the Wolves coming, I don't know what that game's gonna be in terms of the final roster. And more, even though I like Mai's new design, I like Mai's new look. I really hope that carries over the next mainline KOF game. I'm just speaking for myself here, obviously, as in everything in this video. But I'm not sure I'm gonna buy City of the Wolves. At least not right away. I might just like wait till it gets like cheaper. Cause at least if I invested it, but I don't like it, oh, I spent $30. Boo hoo. Or I spent like instead of paying the full price, I'm like, I fucking hate this game. Sorry guys, I'm snacking. I'm also kind of in the mood to snack, so guess that. But I'll try to do more talking less chewing. Okay, getting back to the topic now. I'm just not really like City of the Wolf is really not for me. I feel like it's for the Fatal Fury purists. But me personally, I can do without it. Honestly, if I had my way, I would push it back further, just so King Fighters 15 could get more attention and hopefully finally get characters I actually want. But now this goes to another topic. King Fighters 16 will eventually come out. Now I might be 37, 38 when it finally drops, because SK plans on doing a Art of Fighting game before 16, based on what interviews have been done and things have been talked about. Also, want to tackle my thoughts on the potential new Art of Fighting game, which is not good. Spoiler: it's actually very bad. Just heads up. But anyways, getting back to King of Fighters, I do not see myself buying 16 unless I have to see like 5 or better characters I want. It can't just be one. Like, I don't care 16 like Zarina's back, but then the roster is like, oh, no Luong, no Sylvie, no. Trying to think of characters I will also like. No Lin, no Min Young. And I know Master Man cats are really low, but as I'm talking about that towards the end, that's like a really low one. I'm gonna just give me an example. No, I'm trying to think of a KF cat I really vibe with, like a cat I really enjoy. No Vice. Like if those things are like, if I'm sorry, I'm gonna play the selfish route because as time gets more harder, things get more expensive. And as the older I get, I'm getting more familiar with myself and my likes. Like I don't know, like it's like the more older I get, I'm not willing to lie to myself the way I used to lie to myself when I was younger. Which I kind of wish I do because I was a lot happier when I did lie to myself. At least, I mean, somewhat, but that's something else entirely. But now I stop lying to myself. I could be like, you know what? I don't like this. I'm sorry. I might like the company. I might like aspects of this thing, but do I like the whole package? Absolutely not. I'm not here for it. Honestly, I'm gonna have to be selfish. It's my money, and that's not me stopping no one else to get it. I'm never gonna be like, "Don't you buy it?" Like, no, if you want it, go get it. Always do you. Do what makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting someone else. I always preach that. But for me, I don't know. Um, okay. Um, I think there's a certain atmosphere I'm looking for in King of Fighters. 14 captured that atmosphere nicely. I would say another King of Fighters game I will like. King of Fighters 11 caught that atmosphere nicely. Even 2003. The reason I don't like 2003, I mean, it felt very slow. Like, I don't know why. Maybe for me, this felt very slow. I don't hate 2003 because for more part, I say I like it than I hate it. But King of Fighters 11, I loved it. And I love 14. Like, those are the two games I think, outside, like, mainline series. Of course, I would say the Maximum Impact series, but those are not mainline. That is a very touch and go. There's aspects of Maximum Impact that still exists in modern KOF, but it's not fully integrated yet the way I want to integrate it. Hopefully 16 will finally be that game for me. But overall, like I know for a fact after I purchase Vice, I'll play Vice for like a week, if that. Then I'm like uninstall 15. And thing is, this time at least I know since there's nothing else coming to the game, I can uninstall that game forever. At least I won't be like, I gotta go back to 15. They're gonna finally bring in Albemarle, Louise Maywick. Oh, they're gonna finally bring in Zarina and Xanadu. Oh, they're gonna finally bring in Seth Lin. They're gonna bring in Mukai, actually Shion, etc., etc. I know that's not gonna happen. At least very unlikely. So, and I'm about to chew another grape. So it's very unlikely I'm gonna see the stuff I want to see. And I know that's selfish. Like this video is about me criticizing myself as well. I know I'm asking for a lot. It's just I feel like I'm like, what is there for me? For things for me to enjoy something now, I always gonna have to ask the question, what is in it for me? And I'm not looking for like money, stuff like some way like this the company like, oh Onyx, you want Mignon Burr? He's coming, we're at her, and we know we like no, who the fuck am I? These companies gonna do what they feel like is best at the end of the day. But if I don't see something, if I look at a product, I'm gonna wait till like the whole. I'm not even gonna do pre-orders no more. That's one thing I'm not doing no more. I gotta see what the product's gonna give me day one when it's available for the worldwide, and say, okay, did I see something that I liked? No, my money stays in my wallet, in the bank, whatever. If I see something I like and I see enough of it, I'm going to invest. Like Tekken 8 is kind of boring to me at the moment, but overall, I don't. I this money I spent on Tekken 8 to buy the regular game, $60. I don't regret that. Tekken 8, I've been loving Tekken 8. I love Tekken 8 more than I dislike it. Tekken 8 just feels stale at the moment because it's missing that pizzazz, and I'm like, I hope the final DLC character, Common Sense, wins, and it's Anna Williams, or at least a pure Tekken character is like, not. I like Falcon. Me personally, I'll be happy with that, but I know a lot of people would not be. And of course, definitely not Craig Murdoch. Let's at least save that headache for season 2, like towards the end of season 2. But now get back on focus. I just don't see nothing about King of Fighters right now that's like really wowing me. Like 14, yes, that's why I can play 14. I bought 14 when I was 26 years old. I'm 34. I still love that fucking game. 14 to me is, in my opinion, it's not facts. Let's be real. It's my opinion. It's the magna opus of KOF to me in terms of uniqueness, nice character variety, individuality. Every character has its own vibe going on, and it's a nice mixture of the kooky, the anime, the serious. I like the way King of Fighters 14 felt, and 15 dialed way too bad. It's felt like SK like, oh, y'all hated 14 that much? Oh, okay, let's put on more of the serious fighters. One thing I even noticed for something about, and I realized this, I think I knew this for a while now, but I really, really realized this the other day. They toned down Sylvie's personality from 14 to 15 so her to be more digestible. And I fucking hate that. I love it. Sylvia's a complete goofball, like with her eyes and stuff like that. And yes, she has an old costume, but they toned down her personality to make her more of a serious fighter. And I despise that with every fiber of my being. I despise that. Because I like the kookiness of Sylvie. And hopefully it comes back in 16 should she return. But, I like shit like that. I really do. And I think my whole thing is I like the more obscure, the more bizarre. And I feel like KOF is trying to take itself too serious. Like it's trying to be Street Fighter 2.0. I'm not saying, screw the core characters like Terry, Kyo, Iori, Mai, Leona. No, don't be stupid. You still got to have your core fan base stick beside you. But I know for a fact I'm not going to call myself a KOF fan as much anymore. I'm more a SK character specific fan. Like I'm a Min Young fan. I'm a Zarina fan. I'm a Luong fan. Like I'm not a fan of KOF as a whole. Because as I'm getting older, I'm realizing that no. I like certain characters from KOF. But KOF as a whole can kind of go to the left. Like do not hate the series, but I'm not loving the way the series is now. And of course, the whole thing, but the City of the Wolves coming around, the Art of Fighting game, and then the alleged wait time for 16. That is pissing me off. Now to Art of Fighting. Now after City of the Wolves, SK does plan. Like I said, this if I'm incorrect, I apologize. SK does plan on making a new Art of Fighting game. First and foremost, I do not want to play a game with Ryo as the main character. I don't give a fuck about Ryo. Don't care for Robert. Yuri's alright. Takuma is bar material and that's it, but don't care. King, okay, but not enough. EG, whatever, and Kasumi, whatever. And the rest of the art fighting characters, my opinion only, like I said, you feel different, that's cool. They're shit. I like Fatal Fury where it has some really good picks. Look, let's be real. Majority of the characters from from SK's previous gaming series before KOF came from Fatal Fury. It did not. When characters came from Art of Fighting was Kasumi, Ryo, Robert, Yuri, King, and EG. That was it. And Mr. Biggs. I also forgot Mr. Biggs, which is another decent character. And I feel like that's the best in Takuma. But okay, that's the best that those games have to offer. And yes, obviously a new art fighting game would bring in newer characters. They could redesign characters like Sinclair, Lenny, all those other characters. But honestly, I think art fighting as a whole is just bootleg Street Fighter. And to me, it's a waste of time. Like I don't not see a reason to make a new art fighting game. I think at the City of the Wolves, SK could work on the same I showed on RPG, but then straight to King by 16. I do not think art of fighting is necessary. That's me. I'm speaking from a place of selfishness because I just want her to get to King by 16. I really do. Like I'm waiting for the City of the Wolves era to kind of come and go, so we get to straight to King by 16. That's what I care about. To see a cool. I'm sorry, I'm not a SK here. Like I don't really give a rat's ass about Fatal Fury. Don't care about art of fighting. Damn sure don't care about Metal Slugs. Um, what else SK got going? I'm not care about the old Pachi Slot, those older games that I was a little kid or I didn't even exist when it was made. I care about King of Fighters and specifically certain care of characters. So, I'd rather see a Maximum Impact 3 or a re-release of King of Fighters Maximum Impact Regulation A over in America. Something like that. I do not give a rat's ass about a new art of fighting game. I sincerely don't. I do not care about a new art of fighting game. And like I said, well, I do hope City of the Wolves is a success because like I said, I'm not here. I'm not gonna wish. I'm not gonna be like, I hope City of the Wolves flops so SK will hurry with 16. No, that's a bad thing because if it flops, that's also gonna affect King by 16 coming around. So I'm not gonna wish that. But I do hope it's a fast experience. 2 years tops, give it the same energy it gave 15, and then move on to the next project. And I pray to God it's not fucking art of fighting. I hope that somewhere falls in the cracks. Or make it like a little mobile game that we could just kind of put to the side. I do not care. But the same I showed RPG, I'm down for that. That's cool and different in a cool way. I hope that definitely succeeds. I hope that's something that definitely happens. But I do not care about art of fighting. I do not. They want some arts to spice up, make them DLC characters, and later down the line in City of the Wolves. But I really do not care about art of fighting. I just hope 16 starts bringing back that flair, that interesting vibe, and stop the repetitive same character picks. I am so tired of seeing certain characters. Certain characters have worn out their welcome. They're like certain KOF characters are the equivalent of Ihan and Dalzim. You have worn out your welcome. You're boring. I don't care. You're a veteran. I don't care. You're an OG character. No, not a more percentage of people give a rat's ass about you. And I know some people say, "Well, look, people don't give a fuck about Zarina." That's good for you, baby. I don't care. I want to see something more interesting. I don't care. And then fine, you're like, I don't care about your characters. You don't have to care about my characters. But I'm just like, certain characters are fucking duds. Like, I feel like, in my heart of heart, King of Fighters 14 is like a very delicious, freshly made cheesecake with nice pineapples and just so well done. Chef's kiss. While 15 is some off-brand, generic, kind of maybe a week old kind of molded cheesecake that you cut the mold, it still works, you still can eat it, that you buy at your local corner store. I'm just like overall, KOF is very unexciting for me, and it just I hope 16 revitalize that feeling that I had by KOF. KOF so it's like I feel like to me like a fighting concert. Like it was just like the best, a cool vibe with a good story. And another thing I'm kind of worried about, I am tired of the Orochi saga. Orochi's a boring ass boss character. Can we please, if we gotta revisit something, let's continue what's going with those from the past or Ness. I cannot stand Orochi. Orochi is ass. It's ass. It brought a lot of cool characters. That's not the part I have a problem with. Sherman Yashiro, Vice Mature, Geese, Mr. Biggs, Blue Mary, characters from the Orochi saga, Iori, Shingo, blah 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 blah. Those were fine. But Orochi itself, like Genis and Rugo, like them. Yes, they're a pain in the ass to fight, but I actually like them. Orochi is dog shit. I do not care about Orochi. Please do not revisit Orochi. He's supposed to be sealed away. Let it stay sealed away. I do not like Orochi. I feel about Orochi the way I feel about Leo and Tekken. A waste of space. Getting back to the point, I hope King of Fighters starts having a more cool and groovy atmosphere that I like to see. That got me to enjoy the series early on. But honestly, 16 is like my final shot with SNK. If I look at 16 and I'm like, this roster's ass, this roster's too safe, this roster is lacks life. It's generic. SK's not going playing with the colors. Like one thing I hate, like no one thing, and I know this is so silly, but it's why I feel. Why can't I play with a blue Luon with purple hair? Why can't I play with Kyo with blonde hair and a blue color theme? So I want to see one of those wacky stuff like they did with like the older KF games with the colors. Cooler, it's a disgusting. Cooler used to be one of SK's was very played with Cooler's colors a lot in the 2D era of KOF. When she gets a 3D era, every outfit she gets, she still got her regular light blue hair. Another thing, I'm missing when Coolest hair, where it was in the natural story blonde color, would transform to its icy blue color when she was in battle. I miss stuff like that. I miss stuff like that. And Kay was missing so much personality. And before I end this rant, it went longer than I was meant to. I meant to keep it at 10 minutes, but that obviously failed. Look at how long this video is going. I am really tired. Everybody wants King of Fighters like fucking Guilty Gear. I don't care you mean well. It's on my last nerves. It really is. I'm just like, thumbs down, whatever. Block me. I don't care. I do not want KOF to look like Guilty Gear. Can I use a graphic upgrade? Sure, that's fine. But it does not need to look like anime. I don't mind the anime aesthetic, because KOF always had the anime aesthetic. But it does not need to look like an anime fighter. I do not want KOF to look like DNF Duo. I do not want to look like Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. I want KOF to feel like KOF, to look like KOF. But that is the end of the rant, because I really want to do more chewing. Still want to finish up my grapes and my oranges and then lay down since I am off today from work. But, excuse me, that's pretty much my rant. And I just felt like expressing myself. This is my channel to do so. And if you disagree with me, you could definitely leave in the comments. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like, people can disagree with me. That's fine. I'm not telling you guys like, yeah, kiss my asshole. No, if you did not like nothing I said, that's cool. I'm just expressing myself in this video. And I can admit, a lot of my expressions, I would say majority of my stuff I express in this video is coming from a very selfish place. But I'm tired of faking a funk. I'm tired. I am tired. Anyways, that's it for now. Peace and take care. I might do a part 2 to this, depending how part 1 goes. Or after I play Vice when she drops next week. Anyways, guys, love you. Have a good day. Ciao.